Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report for Thursday, August 17th, show number 294. Coming at you live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube from the John Young Racing for First Responders, Dave Kemmer studio. And we got a lot of stuff going on today.
Boy, we do.
Yeah.
Turn my mic on.
You're on.
Is it? Okay.
You're just far away from it.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's like, how many years have you been doing this?
I'm right on it, Scott. Oh, well, maybe the boom ran away from me again.
Tonight on the show will be...
That was one of the reasons I asked you about the...
Oh, so you wouldn't have to worry about the...
Yeah, this boom keeps running away from me.
Well, maybe it needs some Ron Miller race car engineering on it.
I can weld it.
There you go.
All right, back to what you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, where were we? Tonight on the show, Devin Shiels will be joining us, and possibly Little Shiels may be joining us. We're not sure what his football schedule was, and I haven't heard back from Devin. So
yeah,
at least Devin Shiels, a leader in points at both Attica and Oakshade, going for his 5th championship at both tracks.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and he picked up his first win at Oakshade of the year this past weekend. So we'll talk to him about that.
On the breaking news, you did get the one about football practice, right? No?
What?
Carter Schlink broke his collarbone.
No, I did not hear this.
Carter Schlink broke his shoulder, his collarbone in football, and will miss at least 3 or 4 weeks. Everything is back together nicely, and it'll heal. But yeah, Carter Schlink.
Will he be in a race car? Can you drive with that?
He'd better not be in a race car this weekend.
He's in the points chase.
His doctor will kick.
2 races left.
His doctor will kick his butt.
Wow, no, that is big breaking news.
Maybe Rusty will be in the little 91 and nobody will notice.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen.
Like Rusty had fit in the kid's seat.
Well, he can change the seat. Nobody will notice. Anyway, yeah, I had not heard that.
Oh, yeah.
That is pretty big news there. That could change.
Carter's mother posted that this afternoon. Carter with his arm in a sling. And
can you drive one-handed? I don't know what the... you're probably... That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in the points chase with two weekends left. Wow. Yeah. I can't even imagine. Anyway, tonight we have a bunch of things to give away. Actually, first off, we're going to do... Actually, we'll do both of these, but later on. There it is. Hashtag Attica for free Attica Raceway Park tickets, courtesy of John Young Racing, a couple of general admission tickets that are only good for the rest of this year. So there you go.
Look at Attica's schedule to find out what the rest of this year will be.
There you go. And they'll be in action again after.
I know they're racing Friday.
After the fair this Friday. Yes, correct. So hashtag Attica for that. Just put that in the comments of our Facebook Live or YouTube Live. You can do it there. And... also, we'll be giving away the Hammer Down. No, this is the same old one.
Oh, they're the old
The Hammer
ones?
Down Racing Report window decal.
Oh, I thought we were... Oh.
Hashtag DCR. So put hashtag DCR and hashtag Attica. 2 different... You can't do them together, I don't think. It's actually kind of an experiment because I'm not sure how this is going to work. Has anybody put in DCR yet? Because I see at least one for Attica. Because I'm collecting for both, and I don't know how that's going to work. So, okay, there's a DCR. Let's see if that picked. Yeah.
All right.
It looks like it is working. It's picking them both up. Cool. So we'll do the drawing for that at the end of the show. I did talk to Dale about the stickers, though. He said he's thinking about doing, you know how the Coca-Cola family, racing family or whatever?
Right.
We were talking the Hammer Down Racing Report clan.
So
and then I mentioned, well, we're gonna have like kilts that are like checkered flag pattern, and he's like, So I don't know where that's going.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, there you go.
Victory lane shots and all, right?
I don't know. But those stickers, he's probably going to work on a new design for those stickers. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. Dominator Race Products, sponsor of the show. Check out the classic-looking Killer Z nose or the Dominator Outlaw nose kit for asphalt late models, shaker screens, fan shrouds, modified valances, plastic late model spoilers. He's got a new website, but he hasn't put it up yet. He's still working on it.
Oh, I see.
It's but his old site still works, DominatorRaceProducts.com. So go there. You can get all that stuff directly from him, or you can call 419-923-6970, or you can call somebody like Ron Miller or your local reputable race shop.
734-856-7223.
And then you can get Dominator Race Products through them. So there you go. Also, Freeze Frame Photos. Check them out for all your racing photo needs, from action shots to victory lane. They got all those custom... I left the can koozie thing down on the table again. It's been sitting there for weeks. I just keep forgetting to get that. But they have all kinds of cool items they can put any pictures on. I forgot to look at my Victory Lane pictures from last week, too. So I probably have to get something. Can koozies, tumblers, anything you can think of. And the calendars, that was a big thing in previous years.
Yeah.
You can get a custom-made calendar. You pick out 13 photos. I think it's 13 or 14, because I don't remember if there's a cover one, too. Because it goes through January.
You know, at first I couldn't believe that you didn't grab some Victory Lane photos last week.
I was a little busy.
But then I thought, in Scott Hammer's life, last Saturday was a real nightmare.
It was a little busy.
Yeah.
Somebody came over and pointed out, what's that liquid underneath the front of your car?
Kind of chaos. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, it was you. So I got a little distracted. Anyway, give Charlie a call, 419-476-9978. Freeze Frame Photos, Special Moments Frozen in Time, and you can check them out on Facebook as well at Freeze Frame Photos Online. Just search for that. Also have to mention Ron Miller Race Cars, DCR Graphics, and Oakshade Raceway, sponsors of the show. Coming up in just a few minutes, Devin Shiels should be joining us, and until we get to him, we will remind you. Actually, we're not going to remind you. We're just going to tell you about what happened this past weekend. How's that?
Racing Roundup.
Oakshade Raceway in action on Saturday, and of course, Devin Shiels picking up his first feature win of the season there, leading the points. He had been leading the points, and now he's leading it by more. Josh Robertson also leading points, except for that you're watching this. It's like a time warp there. Josh Robertson, sportsman, feature winner, and also leading the points. He's the one that Carter Schlenk dealing with. Yeah, I think he's only 20 points. He was 9 points back last week, but Robertson won. Schlenk finished third, I think.
Yeah.
Second or third, but he dropped back to...
Sean Valenti finished second.
No, Sean was in my race.
In the feature?
Yeah. He was running a sportsman, too?
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
You're confusing me. John Lonebarger picking up his very first...
that was really pretty cool.
Dominator Superstock A-Main feature win, so congratulations to him. Eric Carr, the Compact A-Main winner. Haley Dipman dominating the Dominator Superstock B-Main. And Mason Strait won the Compact B-Main at Oakshade. Waynesfield Raceway Park on Saturday night. It was Ricky Lewis picking up the Boss non-wing sprint car feature win. And Jeff Kaz picking up the win in the modifieds. Flat Rock Speedway Saturday night. Greg Stude picking up the Street Stock A-Main win. Chris DeVardi picking up the Street Stock B-Main win. Matt Kemp, the winner of the MCR Dwarf Cars. And Derek Shepard picking up the win. Was that last weekend? Yeah, it was. 250-lap Enduro. I was thinking that was a couple weeks ago. That's right. Toledo Speedway. Friday night, they got postponed due to some rain.
Right.
So they ran Sunday afternoon. I did not even know they ran Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Totally passed me by there.
Oh, it looks like we've got somebody knocking on the door of the green room, too.
Oh, yeah. Devin's right there. So we'll be with Devin here in just a moment. Howard Kelly Jr. picking up a late model sportsman win at Toledo Speedway in that makeup event Sunday afternoon. Josh Bunning, the factory stock winner. Archie Padgett picking up the win in the school bus figure 8. Butler Motor Speedway. They had double features makeup from a couple weeks ago. The makeup feature 410 feature winner Boston Mead, the regular 410 feature winner Jeff Mann. Brad DeYoung was the winner in the makeup modified feature, and Dylan Nussbaum, the winner in the regularly scheduled modified feature. Eric Swan, winner in the street stock makeup feature. Travis Kyle in the regularly scheduled street stock feature. Ryan Crocker, 4-cylinder winner there, the makeup feature, and Austin Snow picking up the win.
So nobody did the double.
Nobody did the double there. No Butler doubles this week.
Ooh.
Sandusky Speedway, they rained out. They had a lot of rain last weekend. So, fortunately, Mother Nature winning there. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, North-South 100 weekend this past weekend, Thursday night. Bobby Pierce and Mike Marlar picking up wins. Friday night, it was Ricky Thornton Jr. and Bobby Pierce picking up wins. Are you noticing a common element here? Saturday night, Bobby Pierce.
Somebody went for the trifecta.
Getting the win there, his second career North-South 100 win. $75,000 for his troubles.
That's amazing.
It's not bad. World of Outlaw, NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series, Knoxville Nationals. Thursday, Carson Macedo picking up the win. Friday night was Aaron Reitzel. And then Saturday night, picking up more than twice as much as Bobby Pierce did. Like he needs it. Kyle Larson, $185,000 for Knoxville Nationals win, main event win. And from what I hear, it wasn't a very exciting race. They put Larson started on the front row and led every lap.
Yep.
SRX Series last weekend, that was a mess. Did you watch? Did you get home in time to watch that?
I did. Oh, my gosh.
They ran out of cars for the feature, so not everybody got to run that. But Tony Stewart kind of stunk that one up. And Haley Deegan, she looked pretty good in the backup car, finishing in second.
She did. She looked real good. I'm looking forward to their new senior series. It's called the CRS Series.
What's the punchline here?
Can't remember stuff.
Yep, that's where.
Actually, it's something other than that, but this is a family show.
Other than stuff.
Yeah, other than stuff.
It's not that family friendly. There's remember that video I just showed you before we came on?
Oh yeah.
There's that word in there, so it'll be there. Where are we? Arkham Renard Series this past weekend. Jesse Love picking up another win at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. There was a little bit of fisticuffs or something going on after that race, or pushing or shoving. I don't know. People get mad. NTT IndyCar Series, Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course. Scott Dixon picking up the win there. NASCAR action, the Truck Series, also Friday night. Ty Majeski picking up the win at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. Saturday, on the road course at Indy, it was Ty Gibbs picking up the Pennzoil 150 win. And Sunday, Michael McDowell picking up the win.
And that was a good
Cup
one.
Series.
Did you see the post race? All the cars coming up next to him.
I didn't see that. No.
Oh, Scott! It was
the whole
so
race.
Cool. It looked like Dale Earnhardt's win at Daytona. There were so many people that just pulled up next to him, congratulated him.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a tearjerker. It really was.
Did you cry?
No.
Other notes: High Limit Sprint Car Series action Tuesday night. Rico Abreu picking up the win at Huset's Speedway. Our Hammer Down fleet with those window stickers, courtesy of Dale Cole Jr. DCR Graphics, yes. Put one on your car. We'll add you to the fleet. We'll let you know, announce where you finish. Actually, no, the Clan. We're calling it the Clan now, the Hammer Down Clan.
Okay.
Kurt Dickey finished 18th in the Dominator Superstock A Main. John Young finished 14th in the Dominator Superstock A Main.
From the tail. That was pretty good on John's part.
Colton Cox in his go-kart did not pick up a feature win. I
no.
Didn't see where he finished, but I think he had a strong run. And I'm not sure where Dale Cole Jr. was this past weekend. And finally, Mussey Racing Sprints on Saturday night. Ryan Litt picking up the win at Berlin Raceway, and Jimmy McCune finishing second there.
Jimmy's been running very well this year.
Yes, he has. Before we bring in our guests, got to mention Ron Miller Race Cars in Lambertville, Michigan, 734-856-7223. He's got race cars. He's got parts. He's got safety equipment. Our guest just disappeared.
Oh, no.
He's got service, broken weld, everything a racer needs. Give him a call, 734-856-RACE. There you go. And also going to mention Oakshade Raceway, where the fastest meet to race. OakshadeRaceway.com for the remainder of their schedule every Saturday night throughout the end of September. You can check that out. This weekend's just a full show of late model sportsmen, Dominator, Superstocks, and Compacts. Looking ahead, we've got to mention the Showdown coming up on September 30th at Oakshade. Last year, this was only at Fremont, but this year it's a two-track series. Is going to be Saturday, September 30th at Oakshade, featuring the Oakshade stock cars, the super stocks, and the dirt trucks from Fremont. and factory stocks are invited as well from Toledo Speedway.
Right. Gabrielle Grigsby has already announced that she'll be there. Yep.
Excellent.
And the truck racers are going to have a full contingent of racers. I know that Dave Gumby Jr. is excited about being there.
More excited than being on the flag stand?
Hey, he was okay.
He did all right. I told him he needed a little more energy. He was just kind of. He's like, I'm a racer, not a flagger.
Well, he was whining Sunday about how sore his wrist was.
Oh, God. That's right. I did see him after the race. He did mention something about that.
Like a little girl. Oh, my wrist hurts.
And then what are we calling it? The showdown.
Right.
That goes to Fremont Speedway the following week on a Friday night, October 6th. And the dirt late models will be in action as well that night.
Both tracks.
Well, yeah, that's regularly scheduled
at Oakshade. Now, I was talking with Corey McCoy this afternoon, and I can't go into all the details, but I know for a fact that both tracks will be paying at least $750 to win for the showdown class.
Possibly more. Because about now is when the sponsors all step up. I want to give this much to the highest finishing Oakshade car, highest finishing truck. I want to give this to the guy that finishes fourth.
Give away a couple of tires to the to the truck class.
So get a hold of Corey McCoy or get a hold of Ron or myself, and we'll get you in touch with Corey if you do want to end up sponsoring.
You want to throw some money? We'll put you in touch with Corey.
At either the Oakshade event or the Fremont race.
Or both.
Or both. Preferably both, yes. Let's bring in our guests. It looks like we have both of them, or we had both of them. I see one now. Well, we'll see who we get. Whoa! What's going on there?
What did we interrupt there?
The ADHD, I think, was kicking in on one of them, on our other guest.
Oh.
Is he there? On his car. Yeah, he's here. Yep.
All right.
I don't know if you can hear him or not.
Yeah.
We see him.
So we have Braden Shiels and Devin Shiels. First off,
how you doing?
Congratulations on your picking up that first win of the season at Oakshade on Saturday.
Yeah, it took us long enough, didn't it?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, you were leading the points, though, so, I mean, it wasn't like you were having a bad year or anything.
No. Just beginning of the year, we were off, and we just couldn't seem to do anything right, and we could finish in the top 5, but it was
Uh-oh.
Races.
Froze there for a minute. Now, you've had 3 wins at Attica already, and you've been leading the points there, but it's much closer at Attica than it is at Oakshade.
Yeah, Attica's points are a little bit different than Oakshade's. You don't get heat race points, and we struggled there too. At the beginning of the year, we struggled, and now we're starting to get everything working right, and we've made some changes and stuff, and it seems to make the car faster.
Braden, on the other hand, has been improving all along. He's looking really racy now.
Yep. Yeah, he's a one word answer guy.
Oh, we'll get more out of him.
You could try.
So this is Braden's first season, right?
Yep. First season.
And
anything.
Yeah, and whose idea was it? Was Braden? Was this your idea, or was it Dad's idea to get you racing this year?
I mean, once I've been these past couple of years, I've been helping a lot more, and I just kind of wanted to do it too. So
I said he had to wait till he got a driver's license, and
you had a couple on the road.
Yep.
You had a couple of Sunday tests, didn't you?
He does sports, so I told him sports kind of takes priority, and right now he's doing football, and then all summer he did basketball, but it seemed to work out where he was off for racing on Saturday. So as long as he got his car done and ready, he could go.
All right, ask your question again.
Okay. Yeah, Braden, you got a couple of test runs in on Sundays, didn't you? Before you went racing? Are we there?
Can you hear us?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear us, Braden?
No. Well, we were working fairly good.
Turn yours on.
Check 1, 2. Hi. Wave if you can hear me.
Play your ear.
1, 2. Check, check.
It works now. Oh, you turned it off.
We got it?
Yes? No? You guys are good race car drivers.
Teacher, just don't do headphones. Shut off your Bluetooth.
Can you hear us now? We're going to take a brief intermission. Well, the Shiels family figures out the...
We'll be right back
computers.
after a word from our sponsors.
Wait, we can do that. Oh, wait, I see another connection coming. There we go. Let's try this.
Ooh, I hear background noise.
Can you hear us now? Hello?
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Technology, isn't it great?
It is. I'm glad that...
It's a good thing you've got a teenager next to you. We'd have been fumbling around for another hour.
I think he's the one that screwed it up with his earbuds.
All right, you want to ask again what you tried asking him?
Yeah, Braden, you had a couple of test runs in on Sundays, didn't you, before you were thrown to the wolves in the late model?
Yep, I only had, I think, two runs.
That's all you need.
Are you finding that the Sunday tracks are a whole lot different than what you get on Saturdays?
Yeah, it is. Less water, real dusty, but
nowhere near as slippery.
No.
So
yeah, that first test session wasn't even really a test session because the track was they were still working on the track to get it flattened out, and it was a little rough in 1 and 2.
Oh, I think
we got half a turn to practice on.
Yep.
I think I remember them talking about that. They were using you guys to help
point out the bad spots.
Get that new clay down.
Yeah, we were the test dummies. The emphasis on the dummies.
Well, Braden sits 12th in points. I mean, what kind of expectations did you have coming into your first year of racing?
Not 12th, to be honest. I was just told I was 12th a couple weeks ago. Well, 10th, but then I didn't race last week, so that dropped me back quite a bit.
That's right. Where were you?
I was up north. Having some fun.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Maybe that Schlenk guy will take off and race some other tracks, and you can move up another spot or two.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I hardly get to see any of the races, so because I'm using the car, and I haven't seen a feature yet that he's raced, so I can't give him any advice or anything. But they say once the track slicks off, he gets a lot better, and it's hard to get used to throwing the car in the corner and when it's heavy, and then when it gets slicked off, it makes it a little bit easier to finesse drive.
Sure.
So you need to have somebody take video of the races.
You get a hold of Missler. He's not doing anything on Saturdays.
Well, his little sister's filming a race, but she said she won't film him because he was mean to her.
What? What'd you do?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
Too much picking on her, I think, is what happened. So she only follows my car, not his.
So from what you have heard or seen of Braden's driving this year, I mean, how do you feel as far as his development? How far has he come?
A long ways. Just this is almost like taking a teenager out of the grandstands and throwing him in a car and throwing him into a late model, because I had started in a bomber when I was 16, and we just kind of rode around the track and learned, and then we pretty much threw him to the wolves and just said, you're going to have to figure it out, and I'll help you as much as possible on the driving side. But it's hard to explain what you're doing in the car and then have it translate into every time we had somebody new in the car, they never knew how low they were on the track or how high they were on the track. And it's until you've been out there.
Ryan Missler drive that car?
Yep. Ryan's drove it. Matthew Chapman drove, not this car, but he drove it once before. My brother drove it one night, and it's fine putting a normal race car driver in there, but when you put somebody that's never been in a race car, it's pretty scary. it can go wrong in a hurry. But he's done a great job keeping it straight, and he didn't have any dents until probably a couple weeks ago on his body, and that was the first major body work he's had to do.
And he had to do it?
Yeah, he had to do it.
Do you make him do? How much of the work do you actually do on the car yourself, Braden?
I pretty much do all of it, unless I'm not here. My dad, he jumps in and does some of it, but other than that, just me.
You
I definitely make him wash it.
Nut and bolt the car and everything?
Yeah.
Which he's got to do here shortly.
Does he clean your car too, Devin?
No. I thought that was going to happen, but he's
Really?
either at football or he's gone half the time. When school starts here in 2 weeks, it's going to be even worse.
I'm telling you, Dad, I'd have a big problem with that.
Yep. I actually don't mind cleaning it. It's getting it out of the trailer when it's dirty is the part I don't like. And then having to clean the trailer out and
Yep.
get everything ready to wash, tear down.
Just get an open trailer and leave it out in the rain.
Yeah, I don't think our engine would like that too much.
So next year, I mean, what's the? Actually, let me ask you this: why start in the late model for Braden? You know, you worked your way up from the Bomber. Why did you take a different approach with him?
Costs. It really wasn't. We had the car. It was sitting here as our backup car, and we had the engine. I figured we were going to take it a little slower than what we did, but it was going to be a backup car for me, and then he'd get to race it once in a while. And once he did it once, and then we had to put his seat in and out of the car a couple times, was not fun. So his seat's a lot smaller than mine, and he getting it in and out of the car was a pain. And he got his own sponsorship with Salbeam Trucking, and he his decals and everything. So I just pretty much just let him take the backup car and let him go with it.
All right. Now the big question, is it still a backup car for Dad since he's sitting on top of the points?
No, not anymore.
Braden says no.
I definitely couldn't fit in the seat. Our legs and arms are long enough, but there's something a little tighter around the stomach area.
Has Braden been running at Attica at all this year too, or is it just Oakshade?
Just Oakshade, but I did want to get him to Attica. It's a little bit faster there, and it's a little more aggressive driving. So I was kind of waiting until he got a much more experience and get him used to racing side by side with people and get him ready for it. But he's been chomping at the bit to go there.
See if he can figure out what mistakes can be made coming off of turn 2.
Yeah. Yep.
It's going into 1 at Oakshade, and it's probably would be coming out of 4 at Attica.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 dangerous ones.
So will he be ready next year for Attica?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We've already purchased a trailer, used stacker trailer that we can put both cars in, and right now we're using our snowmobile trailer for his trailer, and we're thinking looking at some toter homes, and we're thinking about doing some traveling.
I was going to say your pickup truck's just not going to handle a stacker.
Hey, it made it home from West Virginia. It was scary, but it made it home.
Motor screaming a little bit?
More the transmission, more. Oh. It actually pulled it fine once you got into Ohio, but the hills of West Virginia that was sketchy coming up and down on the expressway.
So Braden, what did you find to be the most difficult thing about jumping in a late model and being competitive right out of the box? I mean, what did you kind of have to learn this year?
More like the speed, like what your speed is entering into the corners and stuff. Like last week, I jumped the gun entering in turn 1 and ran in the back of a guy, but that's basically the one thing I really got to work on.
Now, the first time you were out there with other cars on the track, were you nervous at all?
Once, like,
Dad says yes.
When I was sitting to go out there, I was really nervous. But then once I got the car going and everything, I just kind of calmed down.
All right. So
all good from there.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what was your comfort level that first night out compared to what your comfort level was the last time you raced?
Like, let's see, about like I'm at an 8 or 9 now.
Okay.
And first race?
Yeah, nope, that was like a 1.
Okay, so you've come quite a ways then.
We didn't give you an option for a negative number.
Yeah.
No.
I think I was a little more nervous than he was the first night. It's slowly getting easier, but I think our first heat race was together. So I got to witness it while I was on the track. So it's like every caution you're going, oh, who was it? Who was it?
So how is that race? I mean, Ron's got experience racing.
I was going to say
son,
firsthand experience. It never gets easy.
How is it for you guys racing against each other? I mean, have you had any near close calls on the track yet?
I got yelled at for taking a B main win away from him because I broke in the heat and had to go to the tail, and he started on the front row of the B main, and I got up there pretty quick. I was a little yeah. I was a little worked up over the heat race braking stuff, and I got to the front in a hurry.
And both cars transferred, so
he finished second, I finished first.
You could have been nice.
That's what his mom said. Yeah. She kind of yelled at me.
How hard did you race him, Braden, in that race?
Not very hard. No. I mean, I was trying not to wreck the car, but I was also trying to stay with him, but that didn't work out. He kind of pulled away pretty quick.
How long do you think it'll be before you can actually beat Devin in a race that you're both in?
Hopefully pretty soon, but I think it might take a couple years.
Will that be the time that it's time for your dad to hang up his helmet?
Possibly. He's getting old.
He's already caught me in basketball, so he's already better in basketball than I was and am.
I'm betting he can run faster than you.
Definitely.
So what takes precedent, football or racing? What do you like more? What's more important to you?
Well, since it's my senior year, I'd kind of say football, but I'd rather do racing.
So next year, unless you're playing football in college or something, you'll be able to focus on racing a little bit more next year.
Next year I should be full go for racing.
Devin, early on you said you had a daughter that videoed some of your races. Has she had any thoughts of going to that little track just south of you?
No, she's got her little bunny rabbit that she takes to fair, and she's still pretty young, but I don't know if she'll ever. Her nephew did some go-kart racing, and she really never took interest in it, and I'm not going to push it. We got a lot of stuff we can do around here. We've got a couple little go-karts out back behind the house that she can run around, and just getting her on four-wheelers, she doesn't really. She's starting to now.
She hasn't taken you up on the go-karts in the backyard yet?
Not yet. We've tried putting her in a couple times, but she did start riding the four-wheeler around the yard, so that's a start.
It'll happen. Let's give it time. Devin, let's talk a little bit about this championship thing, because I know how much you hate talking about the points and everything. Right now, you have Oakshade, you have one win, the one you just got the last weekend. 55-point advantage there with 2 races left. And at Attica, you got 3 wins already, a 17-point advantage over your buddy Ryan. And I think they have 3 weeks left at Attica there. How comfortable are you with where you are right now with the little amount of racing left?
I feel a lot better than I did at the beginning of the year. The way the car's handling and the way we're finishing and running, especially at Attica, I'm a lot more confident, but anything could happen. You could hurt a motor. You could do, I mean, we try to plan for every problem, but it happened last year. We had to take a mulligan at Attica because we broke a rocker arm and just didn't have the parts to fix it. But no, I don't get worked up over stuff, but my dad worries about the Ohio statistics, Ohio points race. That's one he always picks on us about, that we're either leading or we're not. And we've been doing this so long. My plan was not to run points this year, but something sparked my interest.
That worked out wrong.
Stuff happens.
Yeah.
It got me going, and I just do the one race and just concentrate on each week, and I just enjoy driving, so I just keep doing it.
So would you be happy if the rest of the season just rained out?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
All right.
I'd rather race.
Good answer. I like that. Any thoughts of going to some of the bigger events around the area, or even like the Gateway Dirt Nationals in St. Louis sometime?
No, I respect my equipment way too much to go there. We're planning on his car's got a steel block in it, and Eldora's doing that steel block race. So we've been talking about doing that, and then I think next year is going to be the more travel. I still want to race Attica quite a bit whenever we can, but I think we're just going to 2 cars in a trailer and go and try to maybe hit Merritt for that wood tick and do some bigger racing as long as our work schedule allows it.
Steel block race, which driver?
That'd be me.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that to a first-year driver and throw him on Eldora. That place can humble anybody.
It'd teach him respect.
Yeah, and a lot of money.
So you have 4 late model championships at both Attica and Oakshade. I mean, it's almost like, what do you have left to prove? And you're going to be getting a 5th at each track as well this year.
It's not really about proving anything. It's just the tracks are Oakshade's so close. It's what we've done since I was 16, just going to the races, and I've kind of grown a love for Attica. The track prep there is better than anybody's. They do a really good job, and they put a lot of time and effort into that track, and John Bors does a really good job at it. And it's a fast pace. It feels fast when you're racing it. It just still gives you that adrenaline rush. And there's tracks I like and there's tracks I don't like.
Which one don't you like?
Kind of Merritt's one of them because it's just slow stop and go, but he keeps paying all that money up there. It's hard not to venture out and go and do it.
35 grand would be tough to throw away.
Yeah, I struggle there to get grip, and we've learned a lot on the car we've got now, and a lot of adjustments that we can do with the spring smasher and stuff. I-96, I like to go up there a couple times when they pay good shows.
They're in action tomorrow night.
I know, and I got Attica.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We were planning on going when they didn't have it conflicting with Attica, and pretty much the drive to Tri-City, that's the worst drive any known to man, going up 23 and 75 on a Friday.
I thought the drive to I-96 was pretty awful.
It's bad, but
just
not as bad as Tri-City.
Okay.
Tri-City, going through Birch Run and all that area, and where Flint hooks up. Yeah, it's miserable on a Friday afternoon. Gotcha.
So this weekend, Attica Friday night, and then Saturday Oakshade for both of you, right?
Yep. He's going to a wedding and then skipping the reception. So
good man.
He's going racing.
So are you going to get which one of you is going to get a win on Saturday night then?
Probably not me, but we'll try.
Hopefully it's me, but
okay.
I don't have the confidence I once had. Finally got the one, so hopefully we can get another one.
There you go. Well, Braden may not know this. You know this. You come on the show, usually you win the next race you're in. It didn't work for Rusty, though. Schlenk was on last week, and he finished second to you, so I don't know.
Sometimes it don't work.
Sometimes but it's the juju is usually pretty good, though.
Yeah, he used it all up in Merritt.
That's probably it, yes.
And that was worthwhile.
Yeah. You want to give a shout-out to your sponsors and everybody that supports you guys?
Go ahead.
No.
This is practice for you. You should have this all written down, ready to go.
Stole a car.
Yeah. The Salbeam Trucking came on this year, and he's a big sponsor of ours. That Braden brought him on board, and he's a real nice guy and great to work with. And he owns Salbeam Trucking and Excavating, and sells a ton load of sand out of his sand pit, and he's been really good to have on board. And then we got Rally's Hamburgers out of Adrian, and I think they got one in Toledo too, the same owner. And he's been with us. Well, it was Rally's when we owned it, and we've had it on the car ever since I was in Bombers. So it's we're known by the Rally's car. And Magic Fountain Auto Wash is our business that we have. And Chuck Noonan, he does our motors. He does a great job. We got Banshee Graphics, does our decals. He did a real good job on Braden's car. I was impressed.
He didn't do a good job on your car?
No, he did a great job on my car, but
okay.
Mine just looks better.
That was everybody was voting which one was better, and we were kind of having a unveil of who could do it better. But
did they design it, or did you guys design it?
No, Banshee does it all. We don't even ask for a proof. We usually just say, make it look good and fast, and he does a great job. He's been doing our cars since 2002.
And Braden won that contest.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says. Everybody says his car was I think it's just because it was newer. I've had the same design for a while now, and I'm kind of known for that color, so I kind of got to keep it. But T-Town Lawn Care is another one that came on with Braden and is sponsoring him. Chris does mowing in Toledo area, so if you need anybody needs their lawn mowed, he's the guy. But then Dundee Products is a family-owned business, and I think I'm not forgetting any of them anymore.
I think you're forgetting one at least.
Dirt Nerds Podcast.
There you go.
Yep.
I was like, Elliot's on here. You better get that one in.
Yep, that's on his car. Continental Service is another one he got from Jeff Morton, who got us started in racing and really just kept giving us the drug. He owned Racers Connection, and he's the one that got us hooked farther and farther and deeper in. But they're great friends of ours, and they're nice to have on the car too.
So you'll probably be involved in the vintage race cars someday.
I don't know. I'll be in a walker getting in my car probably. I'm almost there now.
Don't start.
Well, guys, good luck this weekend, and we appreciate the time.
Yeah, I just want to thank Jason Brown for helping out, and Dylan Boone, and my dad too. And I always get yelled at for not saying my wife, Tracy. She puts up with a lot of stuff. She's going to the races a lot more, not because of me. It's definitely because of him. But
all right.
No, I appreciate you guys having us on.
Absolutely. We appreciate you coming on.
And great job so far there, Braden.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sure we'll have you on again once you get your first win.
Yep.
So next week, right?
Hopefully.
All right. All right, man. Get back to work on your cars.
Thanks,
all right,
guys.
thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you.
All right.
Here you go. The Shiels family. Yeah, I'm getting wet now. I suppose I should close this window over here. It's like a tornado outside. It's a hurricane. All right. Before we move on here, I got to mention that we have the sticker to give away, hashtag DCR, to win a Hammer Down Racing Report window decal, courtesy of DCR Graphics. And also we have those tickets for Attica, Raceway Park. You want to go watch Devin tomorrow? You got to pick it up from Ron's shop. And, It's really raining, and I left all the windows downstairs open, so that's fantabulous. Hashtag Attica will get you in the running for the drawing for those tickets that you can use.
You didn't listen to the Hammer Down Racing report, did you? Or
The
weather report?
weekend weather report. We haven't gotten to it yet. I didn't jump into the future. I do have to mention DCR Graphics, though. Of course, if you don't win one of those window stickers, you can get one from the Hammer Down Racing Report window stickers. You can buy one from DCR, put it on your car, and then you become part of the Hammer Down clan, and we'll report on you every week.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's a pretty torrential, windy.
It's like a hurricane, man.
It is kind of. It's impressive. We still have power and internet, so that's good. Put that on your car. We'll be part of the Hammer Down clan, and we'll report on you every week. We'll give you updates, give everybody updates on where you finish. But if you need a wrap or just other stickers, numbers, whatever for your race car or anything, I've been talking to them. We have trucks. I've been talking to them about getting stickers for our trucks or doing wraps on some of we have tow trucks or wherever.
Sure. That's how you met Bubba. Jeff Weber.
Oh, his nickname's Bubba?
Oh, absolutely.
I did not know that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Give Dale a call, 419-308-9523. That's 308-9523. Or you can also check him out on Facebook at DCR, or facebook.com/DCR Graphics. There you go. So, and if you do get one of those window stickers on your car, share it on our Hammer Down Racing Report Facebook page, or send me a picture and I'll post it for you. And you'll be part of the Hammer Down Racing Report clan. Just that easy. We'll do that drawing for the window sticker and the Attica passes here in just a little bit. But first, we have a little bit of racing news.
Latest racing news.
Start of the Verizon 200 at the Brickyard on Sunday. Kyle Larson and Arrow McLaren unveiled the car he's going to be driving in the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500, and the car he's going to drive later in the day at the Coca-Cola 600. In the NASCAR race that day. So, and both are Hendrick cars, whatever the Hendrick sponsor he has on his regular number 5 car.
Right.
That carried over onto the Indy car. Yeah. And it'll be on his Cup car for that race too. So, Sharon Speedway, the oldest continuously running dirt track, has been listed for sale. The track was purchased in 2002 by the Blaney family. Has over 48 acres and a grandstand and seats 4,500 people. It's listed at $3 million.
That's pretty hefty.
If you want a well-established racetrack, there you go.
From the Blaney family.
There you go, yeah. Dave and Kim Rudisell, the promoters of Lawrenceburg Speedway in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, have announced that October 7th will be their last event as promoters. They have been at the track since 2007, and they feel it's time to concentrate on their advertising agency. So hopefully somebody picks up. Yeah, picks things up and continues.
There's been a whole lot of, it's almost as bad as sprint car seats. You know, the tracks have been changing ownership about as quick as sprint car drivers.
Yes. We will be giving away some Big D's pizza in a little bit too. Chad put hashtag pizza. That doesn't do anything for you, but it reminds me that
nice try.
We have the how many coming up. Goodyear had a tire test scheduled for this past Monday and Tuesday at the Indianapolis Oval, indicating a possible return to the fabled Brickyard Oval for the first time since 2020.
Ooh, I thought it had been longer than that.
So did I. I don't know, but they had all those tire problems when they were running the Oval, so maybe they're working that out, and they can get something going there. This off of the Angola Motorsports Speedway Facebook page on Monday, they made a post. I'm not really sure the exact details. I saw that Greg Stillwell Jr., I believe he knows what's going on there, but I did not reach out to him. But here's what they posted on Monday on the Angola Motorsports Speedway thing. Remember when we spoke with Craig Everidge, he had some reservations about stuff going on there. This kind of reflects that. Quote, "To all drivers, crews, fans, and sponsors, we would like to apologize for the activities that transpired at our facility by race director." Let me try that again. transpired at our facility by race director and tech behind our backs without our knowledge. Yeah, I can read. We had rules in place at the beginning of the season and were changed without our knowledge, and then they were changed weekly depending on who you were. Once this was brought to our attention, we tried to repair and fix this without any avail. All we want is rules that make it equal for everyone to enjoy fair competitive racing and to put on a great show for everyone to enjoy. So with this being said, we have new staff being added to take care of this and removal of the staff that did not want to help us succeed and to take our track and drivers down a road detrimental to everyone involved. Thank you for your patience and support, and we hope to see you this weekend on the high banks of Angola Motorsports
Long
Speedway.
Story short, they sacked the folks that were pissing people off.
One more thing to all our staff that has had to deal with this and are still here to support our track, thank you and God bless.
Yeah.
So there you go. So things may be changing there at Angola Motor Speedway. At least they're making an effort. Scary moments this past weekend at Big Diamond Speedway in Minersville, Pennsylvania. Friday night, Corey Haas flipped his 410 sprint car off of turn 1, and that car just flipped. It just kept going, and right into the catch fence, way off the track.
He had to be a sore puppy the next morning.
Yeah, well, everybody was okay, but check this out. This is what happened. There's a couple of different views. First one is the not-so-scary view. The second one is this is why we say stay back from the fence view.
So she's got a good piece of equipment underneath her.
Absolutely, and we got one flipping end over end into turn number 1, up into the catch fence.
That series you were talking about earlier?
The CRS series.
Can't remember what?
Shit.
Okay, there you go.
But it's only for drivers 65 and over.
Oh, well, I got a few more years before it can get there. But, yeah, scary moment there. Haas was okay. I guess everybody in the stands were okay. A little scared, though. I'd be a little freaked out if there's big cars flying at me.
Well, and it's probably a good thing that the infield tractor tires were there this time because he'd have tumbled once more coming off the wall.
Yeah.
He parked it on top of the tires.
Yeah. Oh, good point there. Michael Motorsports has decided to close its doors after the 2023 season. TJ Michael, a former guest, he was a guest way back. We haven't had him on in a while. He's actively seeking another ride for next year. I foresee this being a trend with how expensive things are getting.
Yeah.
Again. Tyler Courtney is set to return to the familiar number 7 BC for Clausen Marshall Racing this weekend. Of course, you remember Courtney injured his back last month at Eldora Speedway.
Right.
So good to see him back. And then finally, a couple of NASCAR drivers, part-time drivers, have been suspended indefinitely. They're two guys I'd never heard of. Both had been arrested for DWI.
Oh.
Jason White, who last was driving part-time in the Truck Series, and Chris Hacker, most recently in the Xfinity Series, have both been suspended indefinitely. White's arrest happened on August 3rd, and Hacker's was on August 15th.
I don't know.
So don't drive while intoxicated or
you'll lose your ride in NASCAR.
Yeah. No Hammer Down hotline playback for you this week. Again, if you do want to leave a message, feel free to call, text anytime, day or night. There's the number again. If I remove this guy there, you can probably see it. 419-318-3081. That's 419-318-3081. Call or text anytime, day or night. Got something on your mind, an opinion? We want to hear about it.
Yeah.
If it's racing related. If not, then we'll just forgo it. Let's give away some Big D's Pizza. Play some How Many.
How many?
Last week, how many compacts were going to be at Oakshade on Saturday? Number was a little bit down compared to previous weeks.
The whole night was kind of strange.
It was a little weird, but I know Waynesville was running. I think they had compacts there. I don't know if that took any away or what was going on, but The actual number was 28, so I mean, it's still a healthy field.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of compacts, more
By
than
most track standards,
Yeah.
that's a great number.
So 28 was the number. You guessed 36. I picked your number 35.
You win.
So woohoo! Our listener winner, we had one person actually guess right on the nose, Scott Bowen.
Oh, well, congratulations, Scott.
Congratulations, Scott. You have 30 days to get to Big D's Pizza and claim your free pizza. This week's How Many? A chance to win another Big D's Pizza. Looking out till Monday.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at Monday for this one. So this one's going to be how many 305 sprint cars at Fremont on Monday for the fair race.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. You got to go
I
first,
know.
dude.
I'm stalling so I can see what other people guess. If you'd like to win a chance to win Big D's Pizza, just put a number in the comments of our Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and you can do that up until, since this is Monday, let's go Monday at noon. So if you're listening to the podcast over the weekend sometime, once you're done listening to us, because we'll be done here shortly, turn off the podcast, hit up our Facebook page, facebook.com/HammerDown Racing Report. Find our Facebook Live video and just go into the comments and put a number. And
Good
just
number,
like that,
Karen.
You're entered 35. Uh-huh. So, and once you put in your number, then you're locked in. You can't change that number. Or you get black flagged. The black flag's almost in reach there. So there you go. I'm going to go with... I like lower 30s. 31. I'm going with 31.
I'm going to be optimistic and go with 32, but I'm not sure that this isn't a race where it's just based on points.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So again, you have until noon on Monday, noon Eastern time. That is on Monday. I don't know, whatever this Monday is.
You know, it could be the top
21st.
20 in points, and 18 will show up. I'm just throwing numbers out there to mess with people's heads.
So, well, the numbers seem to be in the low to mid 30s, some upper 20s. So, yeah, the early returns are coming in that area, but that doesn't mean that that's going to be right. So, we shall find out who wins that Big D's Pizza coming up next week. Once again, just about last call to get in the drawing for our Attica tickets, courtesy of John Young Racing. Hashtag Attica if you haven't put that in our comments of the Facebook Live. And this is only for our live viewers tonight. And as well as the hashtag DCR to win the Hammer Down Racing Report window decal, courtesy of DCR Graphics. We'll be doing that drawing as soon as we get through this weekend's racing menu and find out what do you have to choose from to get to the local tracks. Let's do that now.
Scott, the weather looks spectacular.
And we'll get to that right afterwards.
This weekend.
The weekend weather pit stop coming up right
This
after that.
weekend's Big D's Pizza Racing Menu.
It's off tomorrow night, Friday night, Attica Raceway Park. It's Wilson Tire 5-star management night. Or, I'm sorry, 5-star maintenance night with the Attica Fremont Championship Series 410 sprints. The late models, Devin Shiels, our guest, will be running there and trying to maintain his point lead with the first of 3 more weeks to go in their point season.
At Attica.
Attica Fremont Championship Series 305 is also in action tomorrow night, Friday night at Attica. Gates open at 5, racing at 7:45. General admission is $20. Saturday, it is Hungry Howie's Pizza Night at Flat Rock Speedway with the Outlaw Super Late Models, Figure 8s, and Street Stocks. Gates open at 5, racing at 7. General admission $15. Oakshade Raceway. Full show there. The Late Model, Sportsman, Dominator, Super Stocks, and the Compacts. Gates open at 4, racing at 7. General admission just $14 at Oakshade. Sandusky Speedway, they kind of have a big event this weekend, and I got a message earlier today that Chris Mize is having some medical issues. So
Again?
Yeah. I was just talking to him earlier in the week
Ooh.
about some things you were telling me about that we were not allowed to talk about.
That's it.
Yeah. So now I know why he didn't get back to me. But Sandusky Speedway this weekend, the Dick and Tom Ensign Memorial, featuring the Ohio Wheelman Modifieds, Pure Stock Challenge, All-American Iron, and the National Compact Touring Series with Haley Deegan.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, so she'll be out there driving. We were going to try and get her on the show tonight, but she's a little busy in Missouri running the SRX series.
Right.
So, which that's coming up in just about an hour. Gates open at 4 at Sandusky on Saturday night. Racing at 7, general admission, just $15 for that show. So pretty good deal there. They always have a good deal at Sandusky.
They do.
And Butler Motor Speedway on Saturday as well. It's the open wheel spectacular with the Great Lakes Super Sprints, 410 sprints, UMP modifieds. Gates open at 4:30, racing at 7:30, general admission $15. And then looking ahead to Monday, August 21st, Fremont Speedway. Fremont Fence Fair Race with 305 sprints. Vintage cars will be there as well. Will we see Devin Shiels in a vintage car on Monday?
I don't know.
I'd almost pay to see that.
Get a hold of Gene Steele. He's probably got something.
Gates open at 6:30 Monday night, and racing is at 7:30 for that show at Fremont Speedway. And general admission is just $10, but it's you also have to have fair admission as well. So $10 in addition to the fair admission. But you get to really go hang out in the fair, check out, get some food, whatever.
Good food.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Absolutely. Also, got to mention here tomorrow night, I-96 Speedway. Another show. They are in action that I think the late model show was rescheduled from earlier in the year.
It is.
So that is tomorrow now, Friday night at I-96, late models and the Great Lakes Super Sprints 360s and Midwest Compact Tour. Mini wedges also. And that's at I-96. Racing will start at 8 p.m. The SRX Series season finale is tonight at Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, Missouri. That's on ESPN starting at 9 o'clock. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the 31st Annual Topless 100 at Batesville Motor Speedway in Arkansas. That's tomorrow and Saturday night. Tezos All-Star Circuit of Champions Outlaw Speedway in Dundee, New York tomorrow night. Utica Rome Speedway in Vernon, New York on Saturday night. And I can't say that.
Sellingsgrove.
Thank you. That's going to be on Sunday, the 20th. World of Outlaw, NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series, 45th Annual AGCO Jackson Nationals at Jackson Motorplex in Jackson, Minnesota. That's tonight through Saturday. ARCA Menard Series General Tire. They got 2 races this weekend. ARCA Menard Series. Yeah, General Tire 100 at the Glen. That's at Watkins Glen International tomorrow night, Friday night at 6 p.m. And then the Dutch Boy 100 at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. That's one of your favorite races, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
On the dirt. Isn't that on the dirt?
Yes, absolutely.
That race is Sunday afternoon, August 20th at 2 o'clock. Both races you can catch on FS1. NASCAR Xfinity Series action, Children's 200 at Watkins Glen International. That'll be Saturday at 3:30 on USA Network. The Cup Series will be at...
somewhere.
They're going to be at Watkins Glen. I still have the Brickyard stuff on here from last week. I'm not sure the start time, but I think that's going to be on USA.
Probably 3 o'clock.
Yeah. High Limit Sprint Car Series. Oh, no. That's what I did. I put, it's the goal. I put the Cup Series action in the High Limit Sprint Car Series thing. It's the Go Bowling at the Glen, Watkins Glen race. That is at 3 o'clock on USA on Sunday for the Cup Series. So there you go.
All right.
We got through that. It was tough. Last call again for the hashtag DCR and hashtag Attica. If you have put each of those in separately in a comment, you are entered to win either tickets for Attica Raceway Park or that Hammer Down Racing Report Windows decal. We're going to do that drawing right after you give us our weekend weather pit stop forecast.
Scott.
And glad we're not racing tonight.
You betcha. And tonight the rain is out of here. The rest of the weekend.
Yeah, it's just about stopped.
Yeah. The rest of the weekend looks great. Friday's high temperatures are going to be in the upper 70s with lows in the low 60s. So if you're going to Attica Raceway Park on Friday night, take a jacket with you. Saturday, the weather still sunny. Temperatures bump up a little bit. Lower 80s on Saturday. The lows again, jacket weather, upper 60s. Sunday, we're looking at sunny, 90 degrees.
No races on Sunday. What about Monday?
Monday?
Did you look that far?
Monday's fine. It stays again.
I know the fair race, they always have bad luck with weather.
Monday should stay near that 90-degree mark. You might not need a jacket for there.
Probably not. All right, let's do that drawing. If you got in, well, should we do which one should we do first? The Attica tickets or the window sticker?
Oh, let's do the window sticker first.
Okay. All right. So all of our hashtag DCR for the Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker, courtesy of DCR Graphics. Ew. Oh, no, that's the Attica one. There we go. Doesn't show me which one we're doing. Okay, here we go. For the window sticker, courtesy of DCR Graphics. Let me take this off the screen here. They're coming after me. I hear them. Here we go. We'll spin the wheel and find out who is going to win this week's Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker, courtesy of DCR Graphics. And, of course, if you don't win, you can always purchase one of them, Nancy Schoenauer. This week's winner. Congratulations. You got a Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker. And like I said, if you don't win one, you can always just get one for $5 from Dale at the track, or call him, text DCR Graphics anytime, and he'll even mail it to you.
You can pick that up at Ron Miller Race Cars, or if you want to deliver to Oakshade Raceway, look me up. I'll be somewhere around the number 95 Lightning McSteve late model.
There you go. So congratulations, Nancy. Get with me later if you want Ron to bring it to the track, or actually we don't have it yet. We got to get it from Dale at the track, so we won't have it till then. But you can always, if we don't see you at the track, you can pick it up from Ron Miller Race Cars anytime during the week. Well, not anytime, just when you're out there.
I have an extra one at the house, so she can pick it up at Ron Miller Race Cars or at the aforementioned Oakshade Raceway.
There you go. All right, let's give away these
big deal here
tickets for Attica Raceway Park, again courtesy of John Young Racing. Let's close this one out. We don't need that one. So let's see. Here we go. Drawing for the hashtag Attica tickets. Oops, I clicked too many buttons. Here we go. And, of course, these can be picked up at Ron Miller Race Cars as well. And they're only good for the rest of this season. Chad Wonderly is the winner of a pair of tickets for Attica Raceway Park. Each one, there's two of them, one general admission there. So congratulations, Chad Wonderly. You can get that from Ron Miller Race Cars, or you can make arrangements if you happen to be at a track that Ron will be at this weekend.
That's it.
Or I will be at, I suppose. Either way, it works. So congratulations to our winners. And as I mentioned, Dale was working on like that clan, the Hammer Down clan. So if more people get their stickers, the Hammer Down Racing Report sticker on their race cars, more people will have in our little Hammer Down Racing Report
in our
clan.
clique.
Yeah, we got a go-kart. So I mean, anything that races,
you're not going to be cool until you've got a Hammer Down Racing
go.
Report sticker.
But he's going to be making that design, I guess, soon. I don't know if he's going to be taking numbers of all the drivers involved and kind of adding that into the design. It's his design. He's doing it. So if get it to us soon. If you do have a Hammer Down Racing Report sticker on your car, send me a picture, or again share it on Facebook to our Hammer Down Racing Report thing. There you go. I think we're done.
Really?
Should we get out of here? Yeah.
We've got time to go watch the CRS. Oh, I think SRX.
Crazy real stuff.
Can't remember stuff.
That's it. Thanks to associate producer Dave Kemmer, contributors John Young, Bob Stazak. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Hammer Report, follow us on YouTube as well. Of course, you can always listen to us on demand on your favorite podcasting platform, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or any of the other 7,233 podcasting platforms that are out there.
We still on anybody's charts?
We were still on Australia, but we were like 200, so I didn't even add that to my prep. Yeah. But we're still charting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's cool. Make sure to rate and review us. Share us with your friends. That helps, too, with getting us to chart. A couple of weeks ago, we were charting on the U.S. charts, Apple Podcast charts, which... pretty rare for little specific audience targeted podcast to get. So that was pretty cool.
Just proves we got a great audience.
Absolutely. The best one ever. Best ones ever. Best one. No, it's one audience.
Yeah.
There you go. HammerDownRacingReport.com. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, there's information on there. You can listen to shows there. Everything you need to know about the show, HammerdownRacingReport.com. Thanks to our sponsors again, DCR Graphics, Dominator Race Products, Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Freeze Frame Photos. And also thanks to our guests this week, Devin and Braden Shiels, for joining us. Fun talking with them. We'll be back in action next Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Get out and support your local tracks this weekend, because we don't want them to be like the ones that are for sale or closing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, keep them open. We're very blessed to have as many tracks as we do in this area.
And congratulations, Braden Shiels. Your dad said you'd only get one-word answers out of you.
We got a couple. There was a few. I think there was 5 or 6 words strung together. Absolutely. So let's get the hell out of here.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Good night, all.
There it is. Okay, bye.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.